Hello, viewers. Welcome to another edition of Echoes from NIREC. This program is designed to take the message of peace and dialogue to the grassroots. Today we are going to discuss a very unique subject titled Women in Dialogue and Peace Building. Some time ago in one of our conferences, the Catholic Bishops' Conference, I was there. The Catholic Men Organization in their report said that they were being marginalized by women. For the first time I heard the men crying out that the women are marginalizing them, particularly the CWO. And that they clap for the women. And we have very powerful speakers here today, two women who are going to tell us about the role of women in dialogue and peace building. So to my left, I want to present to you Deaconess Mrs. Victoria Bola Ihesiulor. I hope I pronounce it well.
Yes, sir.
She is a national chairperson for Women Wing of Christian Association of Nigeria. And she was the chairperson, FCT, Federal Capital Territory, for 2 years before she was elected as the national chairperson. She attended Teachers College in Lokoja, Kogi State, College of Education, Oro, Kwara State, and he has a BSc Business Administration, University of Abuja. She's a member of the Apostolic Church Nigeria Gariki Assembly and the secretary of the Gariki Assembly Women Movement, Abuja. Mrs. Victoria Bola Ihesiulor, you're welcome to this program.
Thank you, sir. Good day, viewers.
To my right, I present to you Dr. Mrs. Aisha Salihu Lemu, MD, CEO, Metropolis Development Company Limited, Chairperson, Niger State Chapter of Nigeria League of Women Voters, Founder, Major General SM Lemu Memorial Foundation, Secretary for Women Advancement for Economic and Leadership Empowerment Foundation in Africa, a foundation with membership in 38 African countries. Dr. Aisha Salihu Lemu, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir, and good morning, viewers.
Well, I'm the moderator of this program. My name is Reverend Father Cornelius Omonokwa, the Executive Secretary of Nigeria Interreligious Council, NIREC. I am also the Secretary General of West Africa Interreligious Council. Before now, I was a Director of Mission and Dialogue, Catholic Secretariat of Nigeria, and I was a consultant for the Christian-Muslim relations in the Vatican setting. So I welcome you to this program. I want to start with Dr. Aisha Salihu Lemu. Doctor, can you give us a little brief of your background? Where have you lived after you grew up from your village, and what has been your impact as a woman to the society?
Okay, I was born in Plateau State. My mother is a Nupe woman from Niger State, a princess from the Niger Emirate, Bidda Emirate. And my dad is from Osun State, though his mother is from Sokoto State. I did my primary school in Plateau State, my secondary school in Plateau. Then I went to Teachers College. I finished, did NCE in Lagos State College of Education, Ijaniki. Now Adeniran Ogunsoya College of Education. I went to University of Lagos. I read guidance and counseling English. And then I went to Lagos State University. I did an MBA in Human Resource Management. And due to my work in the NGO, I was given an honorary doctorate degree in human resource management by the Commonwealth University, Baileys. And I got married to Major General Lemu, who died on the 17th of September 2006 in a plane crash. While married to him, I was a member of Nigerian Officers' Wives Association, and we do a lot of NGO. I held a lot of political appointments there, including the secretary of the association. I was an advisor too. I worked in Neighbor to Neighbor initiative. I was the director of NGO. I'm a member now of Military Widows Association of Nigeria. I'm a member of Nigerian League of Women Voters. I'm a member of Women Advancements and Economic Leadership Empowerment in Africa, with a membership in 38 African countries. I'm the Nigerian secretary. So that's a little bit.
What exactly is your tribe?
Well, I'm a Yoruba woman, but I see myself more like a Nupe, because my late husband is a Nupe man and my mother is a Nupe woman.
Thank you. So, Mrs. Victoria, a little brief about yourself.
Well, my name is Deaconess Mrs. Victoria Bola Ihesiulor. I was born in Kogi State, and I went to Ijumu Anglican Secondary School, after which I went to Teachers College, Lokoja in Kogi State, and from there I proceeded to College of Education, Oro in Kwara State, and after that I had my BSc in Business Administration in University of Abuja, and I have worked, I have served in different places too, but before the national position that I was given, I was first the chairperson of Women Wing of Christian Association, FCT, the third chairperson, and I served for 2 years. After that, I was elected as the national chairperson.
So, Aja, with all this, do you still think that it makes sense to begin to talk about women empowerment?
Of course, it makes sense.
How?
Wow. When you train a woman, you are training the nation.
Yes.
And even during the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because of his wife, Nana Khadija, his first wife, she encourages him whenever maybe he's worried about issues. So, and again, one of his wife, Juwaira, she had memorized the Quran, and he gave her an instruction that she can actually lead a prayer. She can lead the women folks in prayer. So it is part of women empowerment. And we have Imam Malik, that his mom taught him the whole Quran, how to memorize the whole Quran. So you can see that a mother at home, especially the one that is religiously inclined, has a great role to play in the society.
Mrs. Bola, is there any area in Nigeria existence today you think women are being neglected?
Yes. An idle mind is a devil's workshop, because if women are not carried along, women are not empowered, women are not having something to do, devil can easily use them. But we don't pray that devil should use them. That is why we are agitating for 35% affirmative action in the Beijing, and we are also appealing to government that we don't have enough women in National Assembly. In National Assembly, we are supposed to have more than what we have now, both in upper chamber and the lower chamber. Even in the states too, we are supposed to have women. We want to have women as governors. We want to have women as speakers. We want to have women. We just have few as deputy governors.
What of presidents?
So, we will get there. We will get there. We believe that one day we will get there. But let's start even from House of Assembly. We want to have more women. With that 35%, we want the government, we want people to do it. We want them to come in and help us so that women are not neglected, because women are neglected in so many areas. Those are the areas I've just mentioned. We are not having enough in governance and in political aspects too. When women are supposed to come out and vote and even be campaign and be elected, but what do they meet on the ground? They are being, subjected to humiliation. And, when you start to humiliate them, they find it difficult to go ahead. But we are rallying around ourselves now. We are talking to one another that, look, we can do it. With our number in Nigeria, the percentage of women in Nigeria, women are about 47% in Nigeria, not to say half of the population. But with this number, we should have enough women in position in governance, so that when we want to discuss some things that we can talk one-on-one to each other as women, we meet them. You cannot easily assess men. That is why we are saying we want more women. If we say women are not neglected, then that means I'm not saying the truth. Women are neglected in some areas, but that is why we are saying gender equality is necessary.
Some time ago, a woman wanted to be a president in this country.
Yes, sir.
In the primaries, we discovered that she had only one vote. Maybe the one who voted for herself. And women voted too. Don't you think that even some women don't want women to be leaders? In other words, it is the women who are fighting women not to attain that leadership position.
Maybe at that time. But now we are saying we are not fighting ourselves again. That is what we are telling each other in any association, in any group, in any meeting, in anywhere they call women to come together. We are saying that we are not enemies of ourselves again. We are ready to go out. Actually, that time it came out like that. But, when you are going for a position, there is need to campaign.
In other words, that attitude has changed.
That's what I'm
now,
saying.
I want to
it's no more like that.
Let's still stay on this.
Okay, sir.
You are from Kogi State?
Yes, sir.
Good. The last election in Kogi State, I saw on WhatsApp, Kogi women, when they were jubilating, they sang in their language. They say, if you know here, you go here. If you know one here, you go here. Ta 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 ta.
See, that's it.
You heard that? Everybody, it was trading. As a Kogi woman, what does that mean to you? And that song was sung when a woman was burnt alive in his house. And women were singing this song. Don't you think that there is inhumanity of woman to woman?
As a Christian, I don't believe that a woman should be burnt before anybody can attain any position. We actually kick against this. We say no to it. We did not support such attitude. And I'm sure if you bring out majority of women, they will tell you that they are not happy with that, because put yourself in that position for somebody to take a woman like you away untimely. That is why we are telling our women, when you collect wrapper you collect anything given to you during election, and you think a woman or women like you, they are not important, they cannot attain that position, it is not good. And if you are jubilating for the death of somebody, we kicked against it, we say no to it. It is barbaric, it is not good. So we are believing that henceforth, because we are still talking to one another, that we don't want such things to happen again. We don't want men to use us against ourselves.
You know, I am the chairperson of Nigerian League of Women Voters and the North Central coordinator for the same league. What she has said is actually what we are fighting for. We are not saying we are equal to men, no. We are saying give us equal opportunities, because the political party can come up and say we are supporting this person. Please, everybody vote for that person. So we are saying give us too that same opportunity of saying, okay, this woman is going to be the flag bearer of this political party. Please, everybody support her. That's what we are saying. So now we are coming together to say we are one.
Yes.
Give us the same opportunity.
Beautiful. Aja, you know, in every conflict
Yes, sir.
that erupt into violence, it is the women's children that are killed.
Yes.
It is the women's husbands that are killed.
Yes.
So do the women, as it were, they bear the pain
Yes, sir.
more. If you look at the strategy of war, even the time of the jihad and the crusade,
Yes, sir.
women are not supposed to be killed in battle.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
Yes, I do.
And remember, our topic is women in dialogue and peace building. In other words, the woman has a heart to create peace and to make peace.
Yes, sir.
Now, you are the wife of a military man.
Yes.
Let us assume one bright morning you just wake up and, or rather your husband will just tap you and say, Aja, no soldier will do this, but let us assume it does happen. I think we want to topple this government. I want to be involved in a coup to topple this government. What will you tell your husband?
I always pray that that does not even happen.
Yeah.
That he does not even get involved in that kind of thing, and that he does not even hear. Because in the military, when you hear and you don't report, and they succeed, you are in trouble. If you hear, you don't report and they don't succeed, and definitely when they arrest them, they will mention that you were part of it. Definitely you will be arrested. And then if you hear and don't support them, and they now succeed, then you are in trouble. So when I was with my husband for 26 years, every day my prayers for him is that he does not even hear at all. I always pray for him not to hear at all. And I can give you example of women's prayer that is answered. There is a group after the First and Second Civil War in Liberia, the Liberian Women Initiative. They came together and said, we are tired of this because we are the ones that have been affected, just the way you have said. And they said, we are tired of hiding and eating grasses. We are coming out to come and fight for peace and for our rights. So what they decided was that every day by 10 p.m., all the women will come together and pray for peace. And God answered their prayers. So you see, without them making too much efforts, but effort of prayer, God accepted that prayer, and there was peace in Liberia.
When I was in the Catholic Secretariat, I was trying to bring the women together, the Muslim women and the Christian women, to pursue the cause of peace. and they translated it to Kamodif. We started with the Catholic women. And right now, we are trying to see that the Wiccan women and the former women, in the form of dialogue or social engagement, can come together to pursue the cause of dialogue and peace. You know, when women put their hand in anything, you can be sure of success.
Success, yes.
So now, I want to ask you, as the president of Wiccan, what effort are you making to work in collaboration with the Muslim women to make sure that the life of our children are safe, that there is peaceful coexistence in Nigeria, and that, you know, insurgency or religious intolerance is reduced to the barest minimum?
Thank you, sir. The motto of CAN, that's Christian Association of Nigeria, is taken from the book of John 17, verse 21, which says that they
may be one.
all may be one. That they all may be one. How can you be one? It is when there is peace. If there is no peace, we don't pray for running helter-skelter in Nigeria. Can all be one? No. If there is no unity, all cannot be one. If there is no togetherness, that is love, we cannot be one. And through this, since the NIREC brought Form 1 and Wiccan together, we have been collaborating together. We were together in Senegal. We went to Senegal for 10 days workshop on well-being. And the well-being, peace included well-being, because if you are to live peacefully, if you are to live as expected of you, peace must be number one agenda. And we were in Senegal, we discussed together, we worked together, we did group work together. That is how all of us can be one. And when we came back, we have group chats together. For peace to be in Nigeria, you don't have to say, I'm a Christian, I cannot relate with Muslim. We are one in Nigeria. We don't pray for disunity in Nigeria. We don't pray for war. We don't pray for, disharmony. But what we should be looking for, both Christian and Muslim, is that there should be peace.
Is there anything the women can do to alleviate the pains of the Borno women?
Yes, a lot, and they have been doing it. Because I belong to a lot of group in Anur, the ICICR, and we are doing a lot looking at that. I remember about 2 years ago, during Ramadan, we went to the mosque to pray the Tahajjud, and halfway, the Imam stopped and showed us a video of what is happening in Maiduguri. And he said, we should come out and support. And truly, before the following week, a lot of people contributed, which they took there. So a lot of Muslim organizations, they are doing a lot in the IDPs there, taking things to them, helping them out. I know a friend of my son that he's a pharmacist. He doesn't have a job then, but he has a job now. He goes there almost every month to go and assist in the medical line. So we can do that too.
So add to that, we've done a lot on that line. And not quite long, the camp president went to the north to give out things to the IDP people. And also, Wiccan is doing the same. We just had our convention in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, from 24th to 27th of October, where we went to the less privileged. We visited them with different items, and also we went to the prison. I think they call them the rehabilitation center now. We went there. We don't want to know if you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim. We went there with bags of beans, bags of rice, you know. We went to the motherless home with clothes, with food, with everything to give them, because these people, they need our support. And Christian Bobican have been going to IDP too.
There is a lot women can do for this nation. Women have their charisma, they have their voice. And I believe that if the Muslim women and the Christian women can come out and cry to government, I'm sure the government will listen. That age of thinking that money spent on training women is a waste should by now be seen as anachronistic. And of course, like Aja has said, if you train one woman, you have trained a whole nation. So we thank you for listening. But before we round up, I would like Aja, just give a message to the Nigerian women, just in a sentence.
Please support women around you. I always tell people, start from your street. Make sure you know all your neighbors and try to assist where you can within that environment, and then take it further. Thank you.
Deaconess Mrs. Victoria, could you please give a message to the husbands of these women in Nigeria?
I want the husbands to love their wife, to know that women are important in the society by giving support to women. Because when you love your wife, you will be able to love the woman outside there. And from there, you will be able to support the women that are agitating for one political post or the other. And you will be able to bring unity among women. So men outside there, please support women to see that women are in governance as expected.
Thank you, viewers. My name remains Reverend Father Cornelius Omonokwa, the Executive Secretary of Nigeria Interreligious Council and the Secretary General of the West Africa Interreligious Council. Thank you for listening. And if you cannot get us on television, please just type NIREC on your YouTube and you will watch us live. So thank you, and we pray that God will continue to bless and protect you. And we pray and say, long live NIREC, long live the leadership of NIREC, especially the co-chair and the different subcommittees of NIREC. And think with NIREC, we can have peace in this country.